need a pick made out. A man up.
Good early afternoon, folks. How you doing? Well, they're predicting a damn snowstorm. A nasty one. A nasty one, but we got about 12 inches. Let's go check Uncle Dorkle. Let's see if he's still alive.
I need a pick made out. A man or beast.
You're looking at my ICO signal tracer, model 147A.
What a mess!
I got this on the Antique Radio Forum.
It's a big ripoff!
And as you can see, it didn't arrive very well.
No shit, Sherlock!
Got tubes in there loose, speakers loose. I don't know what else is wrong with it, because I haven't tried anything. I got this before Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Dad!
And it was in a box about the size of the unit, and there was hardly any packing in there.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
And you guessed the rest. This is what I got. So, and I wrote the guy an email saying he should be ashamed of himself. He sent me an email back, says, "Stop crying. You got a good unit there."
Oh, brother.
I don't know if it's any good, but the way he shipped it means a lot to me because he didn't give a crap about it.
Hell yeah!
Well, that's what it looks like.
And guess what's inside it?
Inside it.
Have you looked inside?
I don't know what was holding this on. I didn't even see any screws in here.
What?
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 Look like this wire's cut. There's a wire cut here.
Retrieve them at once. They have escaped.
Looks like a screw.
Then we try to remove the tusks. As I say, we try to remove the tusks, but they were embedded in so firmly that we couldn't budge them. Of course, in Alabama, the Tuscaloosa.
There's a screw.
Go screw yourself.
Looks like that's the magic eye tube there. I don't know if these are supposed to be, they're unused or what. Well, so much for this, because one of the tubes is broken.
One of my short ribs is broke!
The neck's broken. The brain is useless.
So thanks, guy from Antique Radio Forum.
Thank you kindly.
So I guess I had to get a new tube, and then when we get that, we can try to test this.
Okay.
Well, there's the Bakelite block.
What the? There it is!
And I'm going to get that tar out of there.
Well, then what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? Christmas?
So we're going to heat it up, see what happens.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
You ate it, Ralph.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
No, Ralph, I ate it.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
Take 2 Alka-Seltzer.
Alright, let's see if we can start getting some of that out of there without cracking the plastic here.
Did you drink your Alka-Seltzer?
The whole thing.
We dig up everything inside.
I can see 2 caps in there.
Okay, Cap.
What man dost thou dig it for?
Maybe a couple of diamonds in there too, maybe?
For no man, sir.
What woman, then?
For now, neither.
Who is to be buried in it?
You see him in there?
One that was a woman, sir. But rest her soul, she's dead.
There's one.
How absolute the knave is.
There's two.
How long hast thou been grave maker?
Since that very day that young Hamlet was born.
Well, that's great. I didn't have to boil it.
Sear it, boil it, and serve it up.
And eat it?
Warm.
All right. One Bakelite block cleaned out the tar.
Bravo, Pinocchio!
Shall I unwind one of these? You know, that's my trademark, yeah. That's all.
That's all you got?
That's what I got.
Probably was still good, too.
The work here is done. I'm needed elsewhere now.
Okay.
Okay, I've got it pretty clean, except I need to clean up all the solder connections here. Here's the two caps I'm going to use. They're both 0.01. And if I show you the schematic here.
Pretty picture.
They're both will be connected to the chassis ground, and one end of it goes to each of the power wires here. So,
are you sure?
This is going to be connected to the chassis because a screw goes through here. I have to ground that. So I'm gonna have to do is one will go here, and then I gotta sort of do something like that. So it goes in that, and the other one will go in the middle and there.
Hot damn!
So that's pretty easy. Let's clean this mess up here, and we'll get that soldered. We need two ends going here to the ground. So that will go here.
That's wrong!
And this will go here.
When did you become an expert in thermonuclear astrophysics?
Now we need this one going in the middle and on the bottom. So sort of like that.
I would expect this from a 4-year-old, but not from you.
We're just using the same holes that those other ones were on.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
And make sure this gets hot.
You smoking hot.
That's why I like these soldering guns.
Careful, you idiot! I said across her nose, not up it!
Sorry, sir. Doing my best.
Who made that man a gunner?
I did, sir. He's my cousin.
Who is he?
He's an asshole, sir.
I know that. What's his name?
That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
Okay, now the two that go to ground.
And his cousin?
He's an asshole too, sir. Gun is made first class Philip asshole.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Yo!
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Keep firing, assholes!
Okay. So we can just cut one of these.
Cut.
Cut this.
Cut.
And cut these two.
Cut it.
And there we have it. Two caps and the Bakelite block. I'm not going to put anything in there. It's going to screw down like that. So there's no need to.
Nope.
If these things ever fail,
holy smoke!
They're supposed to fail open, and they're not supposed to short. That's what they say they do.
I'll worry about that when the time comes.
So I'm going to go ahead and put this aside. I'm going to take a look at the cabinet now and see what we have to do to get that looking okay. Okay, now here's the big area of concern here. Since this is the middle of the radio, right? And you got your dial glass down in here, underneath here.
Yeah.
You see that? Dials in here. Now people would look normally at this area here, and if this is looking like this, it's going to be very noticeable. Now these scratches are very deep in here. So what I have to do is...
What's that?
Get these scratches to look like this part right here. Now if I can do that, then I can feather all this with either lacquer or some other clear until it's level with the other part. Then sand everything so it's nice and level. But the key is to get these areas this color here.
Is that all?
And the same with this here. Although this is not as deep as the other. And this may be this may work with just some Howard's Restore here. But this here is going to be a problem. If I can get it to match, then I'm in like Flynn. If not, then maybe we're looking at sanding everything down and redoing that part. I like to keep everything original here. In this area here, there's a lot of alligatoring, whatever you call it. And I don't mind that. I think that looks kind of neat, makes it look old. If I can just get another coat, either lacquer or some maybe polyurethane or something, to seal that, then we'll be okay. Now I'm gonna go to the store now and see if they have
since you're going in there anyway, could you pick me up some old Harper, some hard stuff?
Anything. I've seen they have like little sticks of color where you can touch up.
Who knows?
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Who knows anything?
But let me see what they've got, and we'll come back and
we'll get drunk.
Go from there. Okay, you're looking at the cabinet here after I gave it a mineral spirits bath.
Oh, you nasty man.
Now, as most of you guys know, when you give wood mineral spirit bath,
do I make you horny, baby?
Everything looks real nice until it dries.
What's that crack supposed to mean?
You can see the area here. It darkened it up where the raw wood was. In fact, over here you could hardly ever notice it. But we all know when that dries, it's going to start looking the same as it did.
Oh, really?
Anyway, I went to my local Ace Hardware. I bought a few things. I bought some of these wood finish stain markers. This one is golden oak.
You an oak man?
That one's provincial.
Boorish, provincial.
This one's red mahogany.
How quaint.
This one's dark walnut. Then I got these.
Not again.
This is a golden oak. Probably try that on here.
Ooh.
Then a regular walnut.
Oh boy!
All I had was the dark walnut for that other radio I did.
You talk too much.
And then they had something called
Think too much.
neutral. Now, I don't know what this is.
Me neither.
But I got it. I got all the stuff. I had a $50 gift certificate for my daughter. Plus I had a $5 coupon. So as soon as this dries here, we're going to try a little testing.
If there's going to be any animal testing, I'm going to do it.
And don't know if it's going to work, but you know, if I could just make it look like the way it is now, I'd be happy with it.
Me too.
That looks, I don't look too bad, so.
You're not so bad yourself.
Plus, when this gets a nice coat of whatever I put on it, it's going to be a nice little shine on it. It's going to look good. It's going to look old, but well taken care of, which is what I want.
You don't know what you want. Luigi know what you want.
All right, we'll be back when that dries.
Now what?
Here's that radioed
It's hideous.
grill cloth. That's going. I don't like that. I might put this on here. I had some of this. left over from another radio. What do you think about that? Will that look alright?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Haven't decided yet, but I think that looks pretty good. I touched up this piece with the golden oak in it, and it made it look pretty good. So I'm going to try this called Provincial. It's a little darker.
Wow!
Not too bad. Now I had technical difficulties over here. I tried to record it and somehow it didn't record, so I went over that with the golden oak, and it's still wet.
You can get it wet and it don't do it any harm.
I don't know.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It's gonna
Mr. Gower, you don't know what you're doing.
come up to a lighter color when it dries, because there is mineral spirits in there.
You've reached the post office. At the tone, please write us a letter and allow 4 to 6 weeks for us to get back to you.
But these things, they work pretty good. I'm going to try this Provincial stain on this right here.
What's all the hubbub?
That's probably too light. But that's okay, we're just testing now.
What is it you hope to accomplish?
I think it looks better than it did. See what happens if we do this here.
There. I told you were a great artist.
Now there's professionals are probably looking at this and laughing and stuff. Well, you can go ahead and laugh. I mean, we're not professionals. We're just doing this as a hobby.
A man should have a hobby.
I wouldn't want to do it professionally, so there. That looks pretty good.
For all I know, you may still be a great artist.
Good show.
Some more up there.
Is it out of focus?
Focus.
Carnivores have all the fun.
I'm not a fan of doing woodworking. It's okay if you need to build something, but I wouldn't want to do it for a living. I'll stick with radios.
Looking good, honey. Keep up the bad work.
Let's go over this with the golden oak. I think this is going to work out fine. Alright, there's a weird area here. I don't know what happened there. Let's just try the golden oak there.
This class is f***ing boring. I'm out of here.
Alright, this is fascinating. It is.
I'm bored.
Pretty damn good, I think. There's a couple of spots right here. Let's try the golden oak on here.
How about let me try it?
Do I laugh now or wait till it gets funny?
Let's try this.
You're so darn conscientious, you're driving yourself crazy.
And then try the Provincial right here.
And then along
well, Scotty. You're good at your job. Would you like a drink now?
Thanks, old pal.
Well, you get the gist of it. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna try this Howard's Restore Finish Neutral here.
Thank you. I'm just about ready. All I've got to do is find my lipstick.
It's got no color to it.
What do they think I am, dumb or something? Why, I make more money than Calvin Coolidge put together.
I didn't expect anything.
Isn't that the most pathetic thing you've ever heard in your whole life?
That's color-wise.
I quit. Consider this my 2-week notice.
Well, that area there
Might be crummy.
went from
What?
lighter to now it's a little darker. I don't know if that's because it's wet.
Who the f knows?
You can only let it dry overnight and see what happens. Because I like to try the Howard's Restore Finish Golden Oak on there. Because that's the lightest I've got. Well, you know what that is. That's the chassis. Now, after I painted it, the next day I gave it another coat. And I put it on kind of thick. Just to see if I could get rid of some of the pits. And it actually took away some of the pits. You can still see them over here. And it filled in a lot of that. And it looks okay to me. And I'm just going to go with it. You know, I'm not that picky on it. As far as the cans...
Of course, I shouldn't be surprised that you won't take any responsibility. You never have.
It's going to look nice there, I think.
Yes, I think I'll drink to that.
So, now that we've got that done, we have got to...
We've got to get away. We've got to run away.
do the component replacement. That's going to be exciting. So we're going to do that in part 5.
Do we have to?
Shouldn't take too long, and we'll probably even fire it up at the end of part 5 to see if we can get it to work. So that's what you can look forward to, and we'll see you in part 5. Thanks for watching.
That was wonderful!
And it ain't a big night out, one man up.